Hi there, I'm Mr Liggins. I'm one of the teachers here at Leesbrook School. I'm just going to tell you a bit about what we do here in the history department and looking forward to welcoming you to studying history at our school. The reason that I love history and the reason that we all love teaching history at this school so much and why it's so important is because it's about understanding the modern world, which means understanding modern Britain, our place within society, but also our place within the wider world, understanding all the different cultures and the history of those cultures that we encounter in the modern day. To do that, obviously, we need to develop certain skills within history that are going to be so important for the rest of your life. So that's skills like critical thinking, being able to debate, and ultimately tell stories. Because the most important reason why ultimately I think we all love teaching history at this school is because history is just the story of everything. So now that you've heard about some of the really fun things we do in the history department, I'll just tell you about what you study throughout your times here. So in year 7 we start off by looking at the foundation of our nation. So we look at medieval history, some of the more gory aspects, such as the Battle of Hastings, Battle of Bosworth and the Black Death itself. We then move into year 8 to look at some of the more famous monarchs that we've had in our country. Henry VIII and his 6 wives, Elizabeth Tudor. Were they actually the great monarchs that we remember them to be? We then also look at the transatlantic slave trade and American civil rights. These are subjects that have been in the news a lot recently and are really important for understanding some of the issues in our wider world. Year 9 we then move on to looking at more complex histories, wider conflicts, such as the First and Second World War, how they impacted and still impact our world today. We look at the tragedies of the Holocaust and other concepts such as communism, fascism, dictatorships, and how people have had to live with these ideas for the last century or so. This then sets you up for a fantastic set of GCSE curriculums. So we look at, again, the Nazis and focusing on how Hitler rose to power in Germany. We look at wider conflict in the world by seeing how, after the tragedies of the First War, within 20 years the world had descended into yet another global conflict. We then also look at the Tudors, and again, looking more specifically at how Elizabeth, did she really create a golden age in this country, and how did she set our country up to become a major global power? And then finally, we look at the health of the British people over a 1,000-year period, looking at how our lives have changed from the medieval time right up to the modern day. So guys, I hope that sounds like your kind of thing. We're definitely very enthusiastic and really keen and proud of what we teach here. So all I can say is I hope to see you in the classroom soon.